Blog 216. Welcome, my friends, to Blog 216 on this Sunday, 2nd of August in the year 2015. I, the Messiah, sit before you on the Holy Temple. My disciples hover around me, praying on every word, nuance, expression, gesticulation, or faltering in speech. To the right of me is the first circular formation. To my left is the second circular formation. Each contains 12 dimensions. The second formation, the mirror image of the first, was produced by Shylock with his iridium pen nib while out canoeing with Geronimo and his Apaches. On dimension 9 of the first circular formation arose Lucy and Carmel, two hominid types of small stature. Lucy was slightly taller, but Carmel had come out of Africa perhaps 1,000,000 years before Lucy. Lucy was more skillful as the hunter, and Carmel stayed at home, venturing out cautiously to collect coloured beads from the seashore. The combination and integration of the two over 3 million years has been formidable, and more recently, over the last 5,000 years, have produced mighty civilizations that have fought one another to the death. Then, in the last 200 years, came the steam engine and the motor car and the aeroplane. My friends, when you think of the combination of Lucy and Carmel in each of our body cells, something had to happen. Invention and skills, literature and science, music, song and dance, journey into space. But the kill still remains and manifests itself with 10 countries on our holy temple with atom bombs. The remaining countries have armies containing ferocious weapons and skillful men of war. My friends, let us look at the second circular formation. In the central reservation, we have Shakespeare and Jessica, Shylock and Geronimo with his Apaches. I say to Geronimo, "What is your history?" Geronimo replies, "Columbus sailed from Lisbon in 1492 with 3 brave little ships called Nina, Pinta, and the Santa Maria. In those days, many people thought of the world as flat. And to man the ships, Columbus took on board many Jews who in that year were expelled from Spain. They had nowhere to go, and the idea of adventure on the seas must have been very appealing. Plus the fact they had skills in medicine, clothing, and cooking. When they landed in the Americas, Columbus agreed that some should remain on the small islands not far from the main coast, so that on his return visit from Spain with larger provisions, they could explore the mainland. Columbus never found them again, and it is supposed they integrated with the natives on the mainland. I say to Geronimo, so your ancestors integrated with the Apaches. Well, that does make news. Thank you, Geronimo, and shalom. Geronimo replies, and shalom to you too. My friends, in the year 70 AD, Jews were expelled from Israel. They followed the Roman legions around the Mediterranean coastline. They followed the legions throughout Europe, Russia, Asia, to the west and to the east. They supplied the legions with food, shoes, carpentry, clothing, and health care. They wrote their letters home on behalf of the legions to their families in Rome. They spoke many languages. In the year 1948, they returned to Israel. My friends, these are extraordinary events, added to which is the novel from my hand, ending on the 666, Jehovah himself. My friends, I make no joke of the fact that my disciples are the psychiatrists, psychologists, social workers and anthropologists. They must give assurance to the 8 billion supreme beings that every quark gushing through us contains the letters A, O, B, and AB, the blood groups of all the peoples of the world. For united we will be as an assurance to Jehovah that we are one, as Jehovah is one, past, present, and future combined. Also, each quark will contain the vowels E, O, A, for we enter Jehovah as the vowels within the consonants. My friends, the royal flush is what we live for, united as one species, the rose without the thorn. The quarks are with us in blood groups, vowels, and even karyotype 47. I am your Messiah, your servant. My disciples in every part of the world will worship me and give thanks for the novel, for that is the only way that they can receive forgiveness from me. Blessed be all faiths and religions, and every pantheistic approach other than disease. I say to the state of Israel, your very presence is too secure for the holy temple, everlasting peace for the whole of mankind. Shylock, Shakespeare, and Geronimo, and Apaches are already on the second formation in the Central Reservation. We must rid the Holy Temple of all the disgusting weapons of war. I repeat, we must rid the holy temple of all the disgusting weapons of war. It can only come when we feel the peace between Lucy and Carmel in every cell of our body. Start building the peace train in Jerusalem. Peace will then automatically spread throughout the holy temple, aided by the quarks. Ivrim, Ivrim, B'nai Israel. Peace will be built upon through everlasting time. Will be our destination. Thence, throughout the first formation. Shylock and Shakespeare will be there to greet us in the second formation. What say you, Shylock? I await with pleasure, says Shylock. I have run out of iridium pen nibs, but Geronimo assures me that the void no longer exists. I call to Shakespeare. This has been a long blog. Could you lower the curtain, please? Shakespeare responds, Alan, can I call you the Messiah? I answer, just do your job, Shakespeare, as I do mine, and give my regards to Jessica, who has already given you 4 sons, of which I am descended. My friends, let me part today with 2 words: royal flush.